Hey! I don't even know if y'all can hear that. Y'all like, what is she listening to? Good evening, good evening, good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Okay, we will be live on Facebook in just a second. Good evening. It's always a slight delay, but I hope everybody is having an amazing, amazing Friday. Looking for my pen. Oh, and then you know what I can be doing is pulling up this worksheet. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Okay. I hope that everybody is having an amazing, amazing Friday. And because it's Friday, I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff to do. So we're going to get right away started so we can get you guys on your evening, right? It's Friday night. Some people just got paid, all right? Now, sometimes it's like, did you get paid or did your bills get paid? So you want to make sure that you are making enough money for yourself as well, in addition to paying all your bills, okay? Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Okay, so you want to make sure, like I was saying, you want to make sure that you're paid in addition to all your bills being paid as well. So tonight, that's just like a sidebar. I'm just saying that I know it's Friday and a lot of people want to go out and all that good stuff, but it's very early, right? So you still have plenty of time. But do me a favor, go ahead, put in the comments, good evening, millionaire. Let us know where you are calling in from, right? Just say, greet your fellow millionaires. We always greet each other by millionaires. Why? Because everything happens 3 times, right? So first, you have to be millionaire minded because everything happens in your mind. The second is on paper, okay? You always want to write it down and make it plain. And third is in execution. So you want to make sure that you are doing what you wrote on paper, millionaires. So good evening, millionaires. It feels a little bit dark in here. I don't know why. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. And welcome to yet another edition of Good Evening, Millionaire. My name is Amma Nancy. I go by AmmaTheCPA, which stands for Certified Public Accountant. I am a registered licensed certified public accountant from Chicago, Illinois. My daddy is actually a retired IRS agent, right? And my mommy is a retired school teacher. So I totally have the best of both worlds because I love to crunch numbers and see what's going on, right? But then at the same time, I love to educate and provide service and give back. And I got that from my mother, right? So, I'm glad that you guys are here. So we at Millionaire Minded, we do these videos to make sure that you guys get, or in hopes that you guys get further and faster and with less effort. We are always here to help. I'm always here to help as a certified public accountant to help you guys understand this stuff. Always feel free to reach out to me. It's not important to me like where you make your money, what type of business you're in, how you make a living and all that good stuff. It's just important to me what you actually do with it, and that is your life, millionaires. So I'm always here to help, so feel free to reach out to me at any time. We do these videos, Good Evening Millionaire, 5 days a week, and then we have what we call Good Morning Millionaire, 7 days a week. So I will actually see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning Millionaire. So good evening, millionaire. Go ahead, put in the comments for me, good evening, millionaire. Let us know where you are calling in from while I get ready to pull this this up so we can go through boom, just like that. Right, so tonight what we're going to go over is the effects of bad credit. Now, I've kind of been talking about this all week. Let me move me over here, right, and move this a little bit bigger, right? Because I've always been talking about all week, actually, the importance of good credit and stuff like that. A lot of you guys that are familiar, you know that we offer credit restoration services. We have a do-it-yourself program as well as an automatic program. Now, some people like to do it themselves and really get hands-on and see what's going on. And some people are like, look, I don't have that much time. Can you do it for me? And yes, we can. Now, either way, you will be educated on what's going on with your credit. You'll be educated on the importance of good credit, and more importantly, how to not get back into that same situation. So either one that you choose, it just depends on what type of time and stuff like that you have for yourself. If you really have time to send out like the multiple letters and stuff like that and do the homework, right? For the do-it-yourself program, or if you're like, look, I don't have that much time, but I do want to be educated, but if y'all can send out the letters for me, then go ahead. So we have both programs available for you guys, so just let me know whichever one you're interested in. They are both very, very affordable, but what I want to go over in this video is the importance of what the effects that your bad credit can actually have on you, because I just know that a lot of times what happens is people feel like, okay, well, I got approved, so what's the big deal, right? They feel like it's not that much money. How much is interest anyway, and stuff like that. So I hear all these types of different things. So I just want to go through what is this something, or is that the light? I don't know. Whatever, right? So I just want to go through the importance and how you guys can really see the true effects of bad credit and what we call the bloody mess, right? So make sure that you guys get a notepad and a pen out. You can jot down some notes. If you have if you're looking at this like on a video or, you know, on your tablet and you have access to your computer, then what you can also do is go to wearemillionaireminded.com. You can check us out on wearemillionaireminded.com. And what you can do is you can actually download this worksheet. Okay, you can download this worksheet. You can actually fill it in as we go along. And then you can print it out so you can use it as a reference, okay? Because a lot of times we don't know what is really eating up our money. That's the whole thing. It's like we make a lot of money. America is filled of high-paid, poor people, right? Which means that we make so much money, millionaires. We make so much money. But if we're like, what are we doing with the money? Then we don't even know, right? We don't even know what we're doing with the money. And so it's like we have all this money, and this is where it's going. It's getting eaten up by our credit card debt. It's getting eaten up by all of our debt, and more importantly, the interest charges. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So make sure that you share this broadcast with people that are on your timeline, as well as in different groups. So make sure you share the broadcast. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. If you're just now joining us, my name is Amma Nancy. I go by AmmaTheCPA. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're talking about the bloody, bloody mess, which is the importance of bad credit. So let's bring this thing down. The bloody mess is the title of the worksheet. If you want access to this worksheet for yourself, millionaires, if somebody could put in the comments for me where they can get this, you can go to We Are Millionaire Minded up under the freebies tab. And it has all the Millionaire Minded worksheets right there that you can use. You can print them out for yourself, or you can even fill them out as we go along and then print them out later, like save it on your desktop, save it on your personal hard drive from our website, and then you can you know, use it for your reference. Okay, millionaires. So good evening, millionaires. Make sure that you share the broadcast. And oh, my phone is actually about to die. So I hope that you guys are sharing this. Good evening, millionaires. So interest, we'll start right here. Interest is the penalty. Uh-oh, wait, why am I all the way over there? Interest is the penalty. Hold on. Okay, let me see what is going on with this stuff. You know, this technology, it's like you cannot, and you know what, now that I think about it, did this happen last time? Huh, okay, penalty. Penalty. Okay, there we go. Penalty you pay for the right to own something in advance that you cannot afford. Okay, millionaires. So make sure that you put that in. If you're on the Facebook Live, put that in the comments. Please, interest is the penalty that you pay for the right to own something in advance that you cannot afford. And that is a quote that directly from one of my mentors, Mr. Ivy Stokes. Okay, so Mr. Ivy Stokes is like the CEO and chairman of my econ, but he's earned millions and millions of dollars. His whole goal is to help out our community with financial literacy and all that good stuff. But he has his Series 6 as well as his Series 7. Okay, so that's one of the quotes directly from him. So let's move right along. So number one, give me a number one and a share. Give me a number one and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Make sure that you share this on your personal timeline as well as in different groups that you're in. So what do you owe, right? You owe, number one is you owe $5,000, okay? Now, number two, before I move on, with this $5,000, let's just say this is like one credit card, because we all know, realistically speaking, that a lot of us owe way more than $5,000, especially when it comes to our overall debt. Right, but what I want you to do is I'm going to use this one example for $5,000, but then think about this in terms of like your entire debt. So what you want to do is think about, okay, so maybe I owe $5,000 on this credit card, $10,000 on this credit card, five more thousand over here, $2,000 over here, $1,000 over here, and think about this as a whole, because that's where your money is really getting eaten up. This is the importance of having good credit. A lot of times we don't realize where our money is going because we feel like, what's the big deal? I'm paying everything on time. But this worksheet is going to show you what the big deal is and how much you actually pay if you only owe $5,000. Okay, moving right along. Give me a number two and a share. Give me a number two and a share. Good evening, millionaires. So number two, you're paying the minimum. Okay, so you're paying the minimum of $100 per month. Okay, you're paying $100 per month. Now, number three, give me a number three and a share. So put a number three in the comments and please share the broadcast. Put a number three in the comments and give me a share. So number three, I don't know what. Okay, here we go. Number three, let's say we'll be nice and say that your interest rate is 21%, when in reality, we know that a lot of times interest rates are like 29%, 35%, and stuff like that, right? So let's say that your interest rate is 21%. So now, give me a number four and a share. Give me a number four and a share. Good evening, millionaires. So your monthly interest rate, this is where a lot of times people stop at. So what we're doing in this worksheet is figuring out how much your APR is per month. Okay, this is where a lot of times people get it mixed up, because our annual percentage rate is based off of 12 months throughout the year, right? But what you have to do to figure out how it's really costing you, how much money it's really costing you, is you have to figure out how much it's costing you per month. What percentage of that APR are you paying every single month? And that's how you'll be able to determine how much of that minimum payment is going towards principal and how much is going towards interest. Now, you really want the bulk of it. Write this down, millionaires. You want the bulk of your money at all times to be going towards principal, because that is going to reduce your outstanding balance. The money that's going towards interest, that's just the penalty that you pay for the right to own something in advance, which means that it is not at all touching this principal balance over here. So the bank, the car company, the furniture company, whoever loaned you the money, even if it's your friend, right, and they charge you interest, the interest is going towards them for almost like a thank you for loaning you the money. You want your money to be going, or at least majority of your money to be going towards the principal. Now, you know that 100% cannot go to the principal because you know that you borrowed the money, right? But you want majority of it to be going to your principal. But this is figuring out how much is going towards interest. Okay, so give me a number 4 and a share. Give me a number 4 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. So now we have the 21%. Now what we're going to do is divide that by 12 months in the year. Okay, and that's going to get us to 1.75%. That gets us to 1.75%. That's what you're paying every single month in interest. Okay, so now the monthly interest rate. Okay, so now give me a number 5 and a share. Give me a number 5 and a share. Put a number 5 in the comments and please share the broadcast. So you guys remember when you were in school and you were learning to convert percentages to dollars, right? And what you had to do is move the decimal points 2 over. So now we have 1.75%. So now we're going to move it over, right? So we have 0.0175. Okay, we got 0.0175. This is your interest rate. Multiply the 0.0175 times the $5,000. Okay, this is how we figure out how much of your $100 minimum payment is going towards interest. So what this comes out to is $87.50. Now that's a lot of money, millionaires, because remember, you're paying $100 a month. So out of $100 a month, $87.50 is going towards interest. Okay, so how much is going towards principal, right? So you just subtract $100 minus $87.50. That leaves you with a $12.50 that is going towards your monthly principal payment. Now, I already told you guys how you want the majority of your money to go towards the, you want majority of your money to be eaten away at the principal. Okay, so if you're paying $100, do you want $12.50 only to be going towards the principal? Absolutely not, because that's almost a waste, right? But this is the effects of bad credit, right? This is what happens when you have bad credit. You think that you are paying your monthly bills on time, and yes, you are, but how much of that is really affecting your principal? How much of that is really affecting your bottom line, which is what you're concerned about, okay? So give me a number 6 and a share, because I don't believe I said it. And welcome to the replay, and definitely welcome to the broadcast. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Amma Nancy. I go by AmmaTheCPA. I'm one of the captains, so to speak, of the We Are Millionaire Minded movement. So everything that we do is in hopes that helps you get further and faster and with less effort, right? We have these videos 5 days a week that's all about financial education and financial literacy. So make sure that you guys send me a friend request and go like my fan page. What I'm going to do is upload all my videos. They're already there, but if you go to the like page, which is AmmaTheCPA right here on Facebook, you don't have to go through all my personal stuff just to see the videos, which is probably what you guys want to see. I also have a YouTube page that I'll post as well. So that out. So give me a number 7. But if you're just joining us, still put everything in the comments, right? We still need your participation. Okay, millionaires? So give me a number 7 and a share. Put a number 7 in the comments and share the broadcast. So number 7, your reality. So what's your reality? Because we already said that you want the majority of your payment to go towards your principal. But we just realized that it's not. Actually, less than 50% is going towards your principal, which is huge to even point out, because your interest rate is only 21%. So, you know, it's like, how is less than 50% going towards the interest? And that's because, going towards the principal. And that's because you have to figure out your monthly payment. Okay, so number 7, give me a number 7 and a share. Number 7 and a share. you are paying $5,000, okay? Divide that. Now we're figuring out how long it's going to take you to pay that. At a whole $12.50, which we know is nothing, okay? That means that you are going to end up paying, brace yourself, millionaires. If you owe $5,000 and your interest rate is 21%, and you end up paying, because of your APR, we figured out your monthly interest rate. It's only $12.50 that's going towards the principal. That means that you are only paying, you're going to end up paying this off in 400 months, millionaires. 400 months. This is the effects of bad credit. This is why you need to start working on your credit like today, okay? So definitely reach out to me or one of my amazing business partners that shared the video if you are interested in getting started with your credit today, or even if you know you need to start on it in the near future, but you want to get started as sooner rather than later, because this is literally killing your pockets. So number 8, give me a number 8 and a share. Give me a number 8 and a share. Millionaires, make sure you share it not only on your personal page, but also in different groups that you are in, because even if you are privy to this information, even if you have seen this video before, because I've done it before, right? But even if you've seen this information before, then you want to make sure that you still share it, because you never know how it can help other people. And that's what it's all about, right? Each one teach one. We can definitely change the world. Don't be a crab in a barrel. Okay, so give me a number 8 and a share. Give me a number 8 and a share. So number 8 is now we have 400 months. Hold on. Where am I? The whole screen just jumped. Okay, here we go. We got 4. Number 8 is we have 400 months, right? So how many years is that? So we want to divide that by 12 months in the year. Right, that comes out to 33 years, millionaire. 33 years that you will end up paying off $5,000. That's not even that much money, and now you have to spend 33 years paying off $5,000. Why? Because you're paying you have bad credit, and you're paying the minimum. Right? A lot of times people feel like you're paying this off for a long time because you're paying the minimum. But it's not only because you're paying the minimum, millionaires. It's also because you are paying the minimum plus you have bad credit. If we took this same scenario and said 1% interest, somebody with excellent credit, or 5% interest, you know, it would not be 33 years. Please believe that. So think about that, millionaires. You always want to be, and I'm like, you know what I mean, millionaires. You just always want to be thinking about how you can improve your personal financial situation. And it's not about comparing yourself to other people, but it's just about improving your own financial situation. So think about how much better it would be if you did not have everything that you have on credit card. Okay, so this is one situation with the $5,000 limit. So think about, if it's $10,000 and you're sending them $100 a month and your interest rate is 21%. Okay, so now we're talking about like 66 years. Think about if you have $40,000 in debt. Like, what if you're $40,000 in debt at 21% interest, and every single payment you're sending the minimum payment? Think about this, millionaires. We have to start working on our credit like today. Everything falls in place once we get our credit in order. Just know that to be true, millionaires, because you can pay such a lower interest rate. Some of you guys know the story of just how when I first got my car, like my interest rate was so low that like my parents couldn't even believe it, because they've had cars that were, you know, that they ended up paying off like for years and years and years, in comparison to, like, I remember when my mom first looked at my note for my car, and she was like, your note, my interest for like a $55,000 car was less than the interest that she had paid on like a $10,000 car because my credit was so good and hers was not at the time. You know, so just think about different stuff like that. And my mom knows that I love her, right? But this was a long time ago. She did get on me for telling that story, so I love you, mommy. Sorry. I had recorded it one time on this thing that I did before, but she knows, right? But the whole point is that you know once you know better, you can do better. So you want to get into a position where you know better, and that's what my purpose is. So that's what I'm here to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This is actually very, very long for a Friday, so I'm gonna get out of here. So give me a number 9 and a share. Give me a number 9 and a share to wrap this thing up. So number 9 and a share. Share it on your personal page as well as in different groups that you are in. So what does your bank earn, millionaires? Your bank earns, if you're paying them $87.50 per month, right, for a whole 400 months, okay, your bank is earning, hold on, because something weird happened and I hopped up to the beginning. Your bank is earning a I'm going to just put a K, $35,000 off of loaning you $5,000. So that's what you end up paying. You actually end up paying $40,000. The bank earns $35,000 and you pay back the $5,000 because remember, millionaires, you're paying this for 33 years. Okay, you're paying $100 a month for 33 years. So it's no way possible that you're only paying the $5,000, but the whole thing is that you don't even think about it. You're just like, man, this is another bill. $100 goes over there, $100 goes over there, $50 goes over there, $70 goes over there. So you really want to start to think about where all your money is going and really start to work on your credit, because if your credit is bad, this is the type of stuff that you're paying. Okay, this is what you're paying. And that's it. That's it. This is how much you're going to pay. So if that's what you want for your life, then go for it. But I feel like that's not what you want for your life, millionaire. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's Friday, right? Everybody's excited. This is our worksheet called The Bloody Mess. You can find it on the wearemillionaireminded.com page right under the freebie section. So definitely check us out over there. Tomorrow morning, I'll be here on for the bright and early if you're going to be awake for our Good Morning Millionaire. This is our Good Evening Millionaire. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Each one teach one, we can change the world. My name is Amma Nancy. I go by Amma the CPA, right? Your favorite CPA's favorite CPA. Everybody have an amazing, amazing Friday. Be safe and have fun. I love you all. I'll see you guys bright and early at 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, for our Good Morning Millionaire. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but it's going to be